Hello. Welcome. We're here. Live. At, the Animal Kingdom. Ready to do the special DLC episode case of, Dual Destinies. The final case we're doing. I'm gonna just say this right off the bat. I have played the 5 other cases. I'm doing this in the order of release, so not in the order it is in. This is to say, if you have not played Dual Destinies, I will probably spoil Dual Destinies as some things leak into others. It's mostly disconnected, but I'm gonna reference things. So you should probably not be here if you haven't played the entirety of Dual Destinies and have done this out of order. If you want to see me listen to my VODs, I've uploaded most of them on YouTube. They're continuously being uploaded as I figure out that nonsense. Gotta save some other VODs, I think, or set them up. Other than that, yeah, I think we're ready to go. Last time we did the whatchamacallit? Yeah, we did the investigation. I forgot the word investigation. I'm so fucking good. I'll be gatekeeping the orca from the casuals. Shake my damn head. I'm like gatekeeping them. I'm just promoting my other content as usual. Hello, Verde. Nice to see you here. Yeah, let's get started. Turnabout Reclaimed. That's what it's called. It's a very funny name. Murder. Our defendant? A fucking orca whale. Sure. I googled, what is an orca whale? Is it a whale or a dolphin? And Google has told me that they're a little bit of both. Which doesn't help me at all, but okay. Maybe a whale had sex with a dolphin? Who knows? Anyway, July 21st. Hello, Athena. How's it going? Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning. Chipper as ever this morning, I see. I just had 10 cups of coffee. I'm just thankful we get to actually have a trial for an Orla. For Orla. Oh no, wait, her name is Orla the Orca. I haven't played this in a couple of days. Maybe we should look at the court record, actually. Let's do that. The Swashbuckler Flyer. An advertisement showing an orca dressed up like a pirate. It was dropped by a penguin. Actually, first, let's look at the people in this case, because I need to refresh my brain. Apollo Justice. He's not going to be in here. Juicy, right? We know that. Sasha Buckler, an orca trainer and performer in the Swashbuckler Spectacular. She appears to be friends with Orla, the orca. Bobby Fulbright, if that's his real name, the detective assigned to this case. He sure makes a lot of noise, but he appears to be on the side of justice. Orla Shipley. What? Oh yeah, that's right. They got the JoJo star on them. And a mustache. The orca accused of murder. Though Aura is her real name, people like to call her Orla. She likes to wear hats. How many names does this thing have? Wait, her real name is Aura? Watch, it's very important. Age is question mark. It's gonna be very important. The killer's gonna spell out Orla's name. It's gonna be like Aura, and it's or something. No, it's gonna be Orla, and it'd be like, only these people call her Orla. The other people call her Aura. This must mean something. Or some, I don't know. Age 57, Captain Jack Shipley. The owner of Ship Shape Aquarium. He was found dead in the orca pool. Norma de Plume, who will probably be the witness. The aquarium visitor who saw Orla attack the aquarium owner. It turns out she's a nonfiction writer. Marlon Rhymes, Ship Shape Aquarium's new animal keeper. He loves animals as much as he loves rapping. Yeah, okay. It says oral set. And immediately we're banned on Twitch. Woo! Rifle. A penguin that always shoots straight at her mark. She seems to love the smell of fish. And Pearl Faye, a spirit medium in training. Her psychic powers are beyond question. Thanks for charging that Magatama or Pearl. Anyway, I got the flyer, the photo of the body. Hard to make out any details of the body. We got coins. We got like a blood splash on the back. Some tattered clothes. Really, that's all we can make out so far. We got diagrams, as per usual. Cross section of the first and second floor sections of the orca pool. Pearls apparently entered the staff corridor. There's a food prep room. There's a nap room. You do napping, I guess. The murder, I guess, happened upstairs and the body just floated down or something. It's hard to remember, actually. A whistle for issuing instructions to Orla. Anyone could use one to commander as long as they know the right signals. Security footage. Video showing the orca pool from the visitor's corridor. The footage starts at the aquarium's 10 a.m. opening time, and then we see Orla here smashing this rock. Smoke or blood? No, blood. It's in water. So, quote unquote, blood is coming out of it at 10:09 a.m. Could be oil. Maybe that rock has oil in it. I don't fucking know. Maybe Orla struck oil. She's rich. Fish. Large quantity of fish for feeding a rifle to penguin. Not surprisingly, it has a horribly fishy smell. The walkie-talkie. Issued to all aquarium staff for communication. It can apparently also be used to broadcast inside the aquarium. And the calendar apparently belongs to Rhymes. It was accidentally switched with Pearl's calendar around 10 a.m. And it also indicates a meeting time on July 20th. Meet the captain at the orca pool at 7 a.m. So Rhymes probably met them. The blood-stained coin of the Black Pearl. Discovered beside the orca pool. There are 300 coins in all, weighing 70 pounds in total. This makes it a likely murder weapon. Yeah, just hitting someone with a bag of coins. That's it. That's all the refresher I can think of. We'll try to get through this trial day, and hopefully we can remember everything. But yeah, it's been a couple days since I played the investigation portion. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. As a matter of fact, I just ran a few laps around the courthouse to get extra pumped. And I just washed my face with some water to get the sleep out of my eyes. Come on, that's all we do in this. To be so valid. It's just like, oh, what do you, okay, it's nice that you did that. I just put water in my face. Like, I'm 37 years old. I don't know, man. What do you want? I just got a Baconator from the Wendy's down the store. Oh, I also queued the Swashbuckler video so we can watch it at any time. TV recording of a performance featuring Orla, Sasha, and the Jack Shipley as pirates. Please do not make me force me to watch this thing over and over during the fucking trial. Do not do this to me again. I'm gonna do it right now, though. Let's watch this movie. Please don't be copyrighted by the copyright systems. They have a spar. It seems all scripted, as per usual.
Captain Orla, he made it just in time.
Maybe there's a cue when he lifted up his sword. It's like, all right, the whale comes out. She jumps off, and then they sing. I hope this isn't copyrighted. Anything can be copyrighted nowadays. She's got great balance, by the way. Is anyone in the audience? That baby did it. The baby's a killer. I've solved the case. By the way, you have some serious dark circles. Did you stay up late watching this? Oh my god. What? Me? No, I just woke up early. That's all. Guess I need to cover them up. I get ragged on enough as it is by Prosecutor Blackwell. If he rags on you for having dark circles in your eyes, that's fucked up. Look at him. He looks like he hasn't slept in days. In years. 7 years. Speaking of being pumped, I'm pretty fired up for this trial too. It's been a while. That explains why your hair is spikier than usual. Is that, you can see that? I mean, look at it. It's all super pokey and prickly and stuff. It's amazing. That was a compliment, right? Oh, hey, Pearl. Good luck, Mr. Nick. I'll be cheering you on from the gallery. Thanks, Pearls. It's been so long, I'm actually a little nervous. Hey, Rhymes, what up? Good morning, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, Mr. Rhymes, you came to watch the trial. Yeah, you came to watch the trial. We're probably going to accuse you of murder because of this calendar. Yeah, Sasha is back at the aquarium with the orca. So I thought I better come and watch for her. Right. Well, don't you worry. We're going to win for Orla. Isn't that right, boss? Right. One unprecedented trial coming right up. Hello, Snowmonkey. Oh my goodness. Thank you for subscribing again, Snowmonkey. You're such a dedicated fan. Thank you so much. I will enjoy the fun emotes that I have. Yippee. I should probably put yippee as that too. As a little animation when it pops up. But thank you for subscribing. Yes, if you all subscribe, you get these fun little emotes. Anyway, it's time to begin the trial. All rise. One of these days, I'm gonna walk in here. It's not gonna be the judge. I'm gonna be very depressed. Court is now in session for the trial of Orla Shipley. Yeah, I got my outfit. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Huh. Must we waste words on this? Like, what are you wearing, first of all? Second of all, the fuck are we doing here? Prosecutor Simon Blackwell, known as the Twisted Samurai, he's a prosecutor who's also a convicted felon. They say he never conducts a trial without his loyal hawk, Taka, by his side. Mr. Wright, it's been quite a while since I've seen you like that. Many years ago, actually. Why the hell are you wearing that? Anyway, the loyal image suits you, I guess. You look younger, somehow. Yes, somehow. Thank you, Your Honor. And you look as young as ever yourself. I have to keep up with you folks after all. By the way, has the defendant arrived in court yet? Surely you jest, Your Boldness. Did you not receive the memo? The defendant, Orla Shipley, is an orca at the Shipshape Aquarium. Oh, an orca? What the fuck are we doing here? I'm going home. What is this? What are we doing here? Arrangements for this trial were made only yesterday, so I didn't have time to review. But an orca's defendant? It's patently absurd. Huh. Direct your comments to the defense. He's the absurd fellow who insisted on defending the orca in court in the first place. Absurd or not, I will carry out my duty to defend my client. Just in that outfit saying that is so funny. Oh my god. Your duty to defend your crying aunt? Don't you mean your crying orca, Mr. Wright? No, my client. If we are to proceed, we must treat the orca as we would any other defendant. Every soul, be it man or beast, is of equal value. The question is whether that soul is painted black or white. Take Taka, for example. He is as human in spirit as you or I. The real question is, am I in for pain as always? Orca or not, I suppose the defendant is still a defendant. I mean, I've seen those Planet of the Apes movies. See how human those apes are? I love Caesar so much, that poor ape. And I vow to render my verdict fairly and impartially. Now then, Prosecutor Blackwell, your opening statement, if you would. I noticed the hog's eyes grew wide when he slammed the desk with him on it. Like, huh? I suppose I can hardly leave it to someone who knew nothing of the defendant. Very well. Listen carefully. The orca murdered the owner of the Shipshape Aquarium in the aquarium's orca pool. The orca apparently toyed with the victim mercilessly as he died. A sadistic orca. What a chilling thought. And where exactly is the defendant now? inside this. We actually called it. Oh, a cell phone. Prosecutor Blackwell? We can't bring an orca into the fucking place. Time marches on, your baldness. With or without us. I borrowed this TV phone from the aquarium, which will allow us to interact with the orca. A TV phone? Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Is this evidence? I thought this was going to be on the stand. So it's just like that one time where we put a radio on the stand and interviewed the killer. A cell phone used by Ship Aquarium staff. This model can be connect to TVs and be used to conduct teleconferencing. We got the orca on Skype. The hit game back in 2013. You will be able to view the defendant in question on this large monitor. Fulbright, prepare for transmission. Oh yes, I love it. Ha ha ha! You've got it, Prosecutor Blackwell. Testing. There he is. That is a huge TV, yeah. We will proceed with the defendant on telecast. And we could have gotten a pool for him, a giant pool. Oh, thank you, Chronically Kiki. So welcome. Oh, yes, I have water with me. I actually also have... I bought a big bag of sour gummy worms when I went to go see Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And I was back on Saturday, so I've kind of been eating these, but they're almost gone. So it's tragic, but they are very good. It's on telecast. So that is the orca that stands accused, is it? What? Oh yes, I also forgot to mention, but yes, I guess they're here, Chronically Kiki. Thank you for following. You followed when I wasn't streaming. It says like 11 hours ago, but thank you. I don't know how to... Does it have a fucking mustache? Yes, it does. As per the video. I don't know if I should play it again. Because I don't know if I can skip through it. But in the video, a lot of them have mustaches. Even the defendant's owner, Sasha Buckler, will wear a mustache. Don't know why. She also got makeup on. The star makeup. Hi! Aw, she's waving her flipper at us. Maybe she's cheering us on. See, this orca wouldn't harm a fly. Hola. Wish Fina and Adina good luck. Oh, it's quite cute, isn't it? And this adorable creature is suspected of killing a man. Ola's really pouring on the charm, huh? She is far from cute. She is a violent, reckless animal. That's right. The name's Bobby Fulbright, and I'll take over the explaining from here. Now, if I could direct your attention to the diagram of the crime scene. Yeah, aw. This poor whale. Following the report of an orca attack, we, the police, raced on over to the ship-shaped aquarium. There we found a guest who said she saw the orca and the victim from the visitor's corridor. That's our lady friend. As the witness was watching, the orca suddenly went crazy and attacked the victim. The orca was the only one there. Therefore, no one else could have committed the crime. It's not quite finished, but I have a portion of the autopsy report here. It's not an unfinished autopsy. Well, okay, to be fair, yeah, that's right. This wasn't treated as a murder. It was treated as an animal attack. So, they didn't do an autopsy on him. Instant death from a brain contusion. There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body. I can't imagine the terror of being attacked underwater by such a large creature. But attack it did. Prepare yourself for the grisly details, your boldness. The prosecution moves to introduce our witness, Fulbright. You got it, Prosecutor Blackwell! In justice, we trust! One brave lady whose fine sense of justice compelled her to speak. Coming right up. Hello, ma'am. I was assuming good old Fulbright would do a testimony, but no, we're just gonna skip over to the plume here. How dare you make me wait? Do you know I am a busy woman? I could have written an entire book for all the time I spent in that lobby. Prosecutor Blackwell? Well? I am Norma de Plume, and I'm a non-fiction writer. He's got his mask on. Am I the only one who isn't telepathic here? Looks like she can read into people's words just as well as I can read into people's hearts. She just probably assumed we were going to ask her the question. Not everything needs to be a competition, Adina. What? That wasn't even... What are you talking about? What? Norma de Plume? The great non-fiction writer Miss Norma de Plume herself? I've read all your works and enjoyed them immensely. Your million seller, The Great Grief of the Great Thief, is one of my favorites. The Great Thief? Is that Master Masks? Did you make a non-fiction book on Master Mask? Oh, are you a fan, Your Honor? I could give you my autograph if you'd like. Wait a second. I could swear you look much different in the photos in your book. Well, I use ones from 10 years ago in my books, so that the paparazzi won't harass me. Oh! The judge seems so shocked. The visual disconnect must be really doing a number on His Honor's head. Could we get started, please? If I find you to be lacking as a judge, you will see your debut in my books. Such harsh comments! You really must be the real Norma de Plume. Who knew Mr. Plume was so famous? I don't think I hear that many famous non-fiction writers. Enough jabbering. Tell the court what you saw and keep it brief. I would thank you not to order me around. I'm perfectly willing to tell everyone what I witnessed. It was the moment of the murder. Very well then. Please proceed toward your testimony. Yeah, go ahead. Regale us with the story. The moment of the murder. I went to Shipshape Aquarium to see the killer whale. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with his huge mouth and deadly teeth. Attempting to remain calm, I reported the incident to the police immediately. That adorable defendant really did all that? It must be more vicious than it looks. No! Now deliver your judgment so I may get the fuck out of here. What are we doing? Objection! The defense would like to do some defending first, if that's alright. Must you drag this out with your tomfoolery? I'll have you know, I always drag things out with my tomfoolery. The defense always has the right to tomfoolery. I mean, cross-examine the witness, you know. A fellow inmate told me this just this morning. If you want something signed, all you need is the document and a witness. Let me guess. They were convicted for contract fraud, right? You're gonna tell me something completely irrelevant, are you? All we need in this case is the evidence and a witness to convict. It's as simple as that. Oh, okay, no, I was spot on. Okay, looks like I guessed right. Sorry, but as Miss Sykes said, the defense has every right to cross-examine. Isn't that correct, Your Honor? Yes, of course. You may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. I shall relish the sight of you thrashing around in vain. Yeah, get ready to relish this. Alright, you went to see the killer whale. Why? Why did you want to go see the orca? Well, it is featured, the featured attraction of the aquarium after all. Huh. Why waste energy on such tripe? There is one but attraction in Ship-Shape Aquarium that is worth anyone's time. Oh, really? What is it? And that is the penguins. Isn't that right, Taka? My friend. Oh my god, it's adorable. He is right. Penguins are pretty rad. Alrighty then, I guess Prosecutor Blackwell is for the birds. Guess I should jot that down. Note to self, Prosecutor Blackwell is on Team Rifle. To the brain. For pressing the plume and listening to Blackwell's take on what ought to be the featured attraction in this special episode of Dual Destinies. Well, I'm glad I did that. And so you went to see the orca and its tank? Yes, that's right. Suddenly went crazy. Do you notice anything odd? The orca suddenly went crazy, did she? Yes, it took a lot of time. It took a look at me and then all at once it started going berserk. Did you do anything to make her angry? I did nothing more than simply glare at it from the visitor's corridor. She glared at Orla. No, that's what caused her to go berserk. Objection! Objection! The reason the defendant went mad is not the issue here. Only what she did once she entered that state. Isn't that as an animal? In any case, the killer whale began behaving wildly in front of my very eyes. And then... Hold it! So you're saying you saw the very moment of the victim's death? That is exactly what I'm saying! Oh, it was simply dreadful! It was as frightening as losing one's manuscript just before the deadline. I suppose for a writer, it would be pretty terrifying. I witnessed the killer whale's horrific act, and I knew I had to do something, so... Right. Why were the police the first ones you contacted? Yeah, why not the staff? I was afraid if I told the aquarium staff, they might try to cover it up. Why? I guess. Of course, I immediately told the aquarium security after my call to the police. I believe I deserve praise for my swift decision-making skills under pressure. Mr. Bloom is the most assertive witness I've ever seen. We better do our best to look like big shot lawyers if we want to match her intensity. Mr. Plume, I praise your swift decision-making skills under pressure. That was more kiss up than big shot. I suppose it was unrealistic to expect big shots from Mr. Wright. How fitting for a small fry to praise a big shot. How about cutting this small fry some slack, you big meanies? The important thing here is, did she really see the moment of the murder? You're raring to go, aren't you, Mr. Wright? I see in your eyes and in your heart. I guess I really am a lawyer at heart. Bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. Well, last time we did this, we talked about the coins being a murder weapon, so that could be it. Like the body. The state of the body doesn't look like it got bit. So either we do the coin here, or... Okay, I saw the killer whale take a bite of the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. I mean, it could be... Wait, did you see it? It was behind a rock. We could do that. It's behind a rock. Objection! Whoops. That statement is clearly a contradiction, Your Honor. I hope you don't think waving your finger about aimlessly is going to help you win this trial. I agree. I see you're a little rusty at this, right? I must have the wrong evidence. It's behind the rock. How could you see it? I actually didn't save, so I guess I'll keep that. A little error from me. That's a treat. Alright, it has to be this one, though. So let's try the body. Objection! Okay, the body does not... What was your opinion on the witness's statement just now? My opinion? My opinion is that there is nothing wrong with it. Oh, this is the first trial in... This is my first trial in 8 years. It looks like I made a little mistake. This is no excuse, Mr. Wright. I should give you 8 years worth of penalties. It's been 8 years. Can he go easy on me? Loading the save. I'll go easy on you, Mr. Wright. There. Huge mouth, deadly teeth. Or, as I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's quarter, it suddenly went crazy. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth, deadly teeth. So we did the camera, which doesn't work. There's two.
Objection!
Maybe the diagram? Can't believe I'm already stuck.
Objection!
No. I'm gonna present every piece of honor. Fucking witness, evidence. Your Honor, please. I said honor because I read that. I said, Your Honor, what is your opinion on this? As I was looking at the text. What am I doing here? What are we doing here? Hang on, let me look at the hint again. Look at the murder. The important thing here is, did she really see the moment of the murder? That's the important thing, and so that's the statement we're looking at. Saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. Wait a minute. Can't I fast forward you this? Does she have a huge mouth and deadly teeth in this footage? I mean, it is a killer whale, so yes, I guess so. I feel like it's... This is stretching it.
Captain Orla, you made it just in time.
Go. Alright, we're done with that. I was hoping it would open its mouth, but it didn't. Wait a minute. Captain Orla has a new rival featuring the dashing red stash and a fluttering red scarf. Who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the skull rock? Huh. Those are deadly teeth, and that's a pretty big mouth, but that's not like a lot of deadly. I mean, you could...
Objection!
No, okay, fine. Those are deadly teeth. Damn it. Want to see the killer whale. Watch the whale from visitor's corridors. It suddenly went crazy. I reported the incident to the police immediately. What about the autopsy report? Hang on. Instant death from a brain contusion? There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body.
Objection!
Okay, so I just got this piece of evidence, so to be fair, that's why I was stuck on this for so long. I should probably read the autopsy reports. I read every evidence, and then they're like, here's a new piece of evidence. I was like, okay. And I didn't read it. It would seem that you were mistaken, Mrs. DePlum. I beg your pardon? The autopsy report does indeed say death thought to be a result of an orca attack. But the actual cause of death is contusion of head trauma, not being bitten. What? But, I'm sure the victim was bitten. I don't believe that can be true. The security footage doesn't show anything of the kind.
Objection!
Objection! Huh. Just as I suspected. I knew you would peek at the footage behind Fulbright's back. I don't know what you're talking about. I never did that. I just watched the footage myself. Well, what did you expect when he wouldn't play nice and share? But unfortunately for you, the footage you saw was only a small part. Huh? Huh? Yesterday, after I decided to take this case to trial, I re-reviewed all of the evidence. Taka, the evidence I gave you for safekeeping. Here you go. You have the borrowed evidence for safekeeping. Guess that hawk is higher up on the pecking order than Fulbright in Blackwell's book. Very well. Let's view the footage. Oh, that is not great. What's this? The orca is biting the victim! No way! Oh no, what? That is indeed an orca biting a victim. I have to say that this appears to be very damning evidence. Security footage updated. Okay, 10:09 a.m. This happens. 1 minute later, Orca is... Girl Orla is biting the victim. Not good. Huh. Is that just the same guy, just playing a different dude? No, I can't believe Orla really bit him. And there is more. Look at this. Yeah. This photograph was taken while the body was being examined. There seems to be a strange bruise on the victim's right wrist. I'll have the crime lab examine the bruise and calculate its relevance to the case at hand. What's important right now is evidence that points to the orca as the killer. Look at the left side of the body. See the orca's tooth marks in the victim's clothes. Yes, they do appear to suggest that she did in fact bite the victim. Photo of the body updated. Oh man. This isn't good. I told you so. And then the killer whale swam toward the surface with the victim in his mouth.
Objection!
Objection. Time out. However, in the autopsy report, the cause of death is contusion from head trauma. Objection! You are much too impetuous, right, Dono? Granted, the orca biting the victim was not the cause of death. The witness was mistaken about that. Then what explanation is there for what the witness saw? Did I not say in the beginning? The orca toyed with the victim mercilessly. Ooh. My goodness! After killing the victim, the defendant swam around with his dead body in her mouth. Just like any other predator toying with its prey. Oh no! Not the whale. Oh, that's not good. Mr. Wright! The hearts of the people in the gallery are suddenly filled with fear. Fear of Orla! I thought your screen blue screen for a bit. I was like, oh no, did your widget just blue screen? You better get that checked. So the defendant bit the victim after she killed him. But if that's the case, then we must still figure out how the defendant killed the victim. Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have a sound theory to give to this court? I wouldn't be standing here if I couldn't prove whether the orca's heart was black or white. But Orla is black and white. Her body, I mean. Adina, please try not to provoke Prosecutor Blackwell. This witness also observed the actual moment of the murder. Think back, word mistress. Word mistress? What a name. Word mistress. Oh. That's a good one. It's a good job title for authors. You're gonna call them word mistresses from now on. Think back to what you observed before the orca bit the victim. Ah, I see what you're driving at. So that was the true moment of the murder, was it? Now explain in a way that even these simpletons can understand. There you go again, order me around. Stop that this instant. But whatever, I don't mind telling my story. I saw the killer whale before it toyed with the body as well. I saw it the moment it killed the victim by headbutting him. Oh no! Or like killed the victim by headbutting him? That's right. It rammed the victim over and over again. Recall the autopsy report stated that there were bruises all over his body. Recall as well how persistent the defendant can be when she's attacking her prey. And we all just saw the killer whale headbutting the victim in the footage. Don't forget. That footage backs up the Plume's testimony. But there's also something very important it does not show. Now do you see what a menace this killer whale is?
Objection!
Objection! I'm sorry, but I can't allow your testimony to stand unchallenged. Looking at this footage, the orca certainly seems to be headbutting something. But you'll note that the something is not the victim. Oh! What? I want to look away, but I can't. Phoenix, you perv. Even if it was the victim, you couldn't have seen him from where you were, could you? What? Okay? Well, I suppose not. No, sure. Mr. Plume, did you actually witness the victim getting headbutted by the defendant? Let's see. Oh, I remember now. As I recall, a rock in the shape of a skull was obstructing my view. So, are you admitting that you couldn't see the victim? Yes? Yes, I suppose I am. Yeah, that's what we kind of guessed. However, immediately after headbutting, the victim came floating up. He came from behind the skull-shaped rock, and his body was all limp. What else could I think except that the killer whale was headbutting the victim?
Objection!
Objection! But if you didn't actually see the moment of the attack itself, then it's pure conjecture.
Objection!
Objection. Must I do everything around here? How dare you speak so rudely to me? There's no need for hysterics. Clear your mind and recall how you reached your conclusion. Though you couldn't see what the orca was attacking, you didn't need to, did you? Because you knew she was behaving exactly as she had only 1 year prior. Huh? Talking about prior? What was going on here? 1 year ago? That's right. Yes, that's it. That's how I knew the killer whale was headbutting the victim. I'm sorry, but could someone explain exactly what happened a year ago? If you must know, a very similar incident occurred only last year, in which the defendant murdered her trainer. Huh? This has happened before. She's a repeat offender. What? The orca murdered her trainer, you say? What? Is this really true? This is not looking good for us. It's all in this book. The Killer Whale by Norman de Bloom. That's only one account. That book, The Killer Whale. That's Mr. Plume's latest work. I was just thinking of picking that up. Ah. And now we have a copy of her latest work. Fantastic. Drink some water. Oh no. That poor lady. She was so cute. So dead now.
Last year, the defendant killed her trainer in the middle of a show. The orca headbutted and bit the victim.
I don't see any bite marks. The same thing she's accused of in this case. That orca killed 2 people? That thing's a menace! Guilty, I say!
I never want to go to the beach again.
No, now everyone's even more convinced that Orla did it. You were doing so well. But now everyone in the room has a bad impression of Orla. I don't want to think she did it. But it's hard to keep on believing in somebody who can't even tell me her side.
Oh no.
Phoenix, Adina, you gotta believe in Orla. There's no way she killed anybody. You gotta save her. Please, I'm begging you. Sasha. What am I doing? Doubting my client like this? This is the time to be strong. I believe in Orla, and I'm ready to fight for our clients. I'll take everybody in this courtroom on if I have to. She's about ready to get violent. Don't you worry, Sasha. We won't give up on Orla. We'll defend her to the very end. Thank you. Thank you, both of you. No problem, Orla. We got this. We've been through tougher scrapes. We are Orla's lawyers. Who else but us can save her? We can't give up on her now.
Huh. For an instant there, you were afraid of the orca, weren't you, right, Donald? When you saw the photograph of the victim from a year ago, you turned paler than me. He saw right through me. It's obvious you have neither the guts nor the determination to defend the orca.
It's true that Orla can't speak, and I don't know her thoughts. Yet there's a certain someone who believes in Orla with all her heart. I respect the trust she has in Orla, so I'm willing to believe in Orla too.
Huh. And what do you know about orcas? Nothing. That's what. So allow me to fill you in.
Oh, I'm gonna get an orca biology lesson? Hello, let's go.
Do you have any idea why orcas are also called killer whales?
Not really.
Because they are cunning and merciless predators that hunt and kill even true whales.
So, killer whales really are killers.
What terrifying creatures indeed. I can't bear to hear any more of such rubbish as trusting a killer. Can you, your baldness?
I mean, you're convicted of murder and you come in here, so I mean, come on. No matter what you say, I will continue to believe. I don't give up that easily, you know. He was trying to trick him and he's like, alright, fine.
Solid. You don't even know when to give up, do you?
Yeah. It's served me great through the 3 other games.
Very well. I should give you a chance to prove just how determined you are. Witness, spare no quarter and lay the full truth on them.
But of course, that is what I do after all. Prosecutor Blackwell, what will you have the witness testify about?
I shall have her testify about what she saw and what she heard.
What she heard?
Well, Mr. Plume, please tell the court what you saw and what you heard.
I skipped? No, okay. The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. It was calm when I saw it start to headbutt. But when the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream. Singing?
So the orca displayed the same behavior as during the incident a year ago.
That's right. Those weren't just simple cries. It was singing. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. It kept headbutting while it sang that swashbuckler spectacular song. That's right. It was singing the same song it sang in the aquarium stage show back then. It was singing while it was headbutting. Oh, it was perfectly horrible. I don't see a single obvious inconsistency in her testimony. It's clear I won't be able to take apart her statements with evidence alone. Mr. Wright, now would be a good time for me to put my skills to work. It's time to show what analytical psychology can really do. You seem pretty confident. Let me guess, you noticed a contradiction between the testimony and her emotions. You bet I did. And once we expose it, we might be able to crack her. No, scratch that. Make it. We'll definitely be able to. Let's give your knowledge of analytical psychology a try. You got it, boss. A complete analysis of Mr. Plume's heart coming right up. Alright, I'm counting on you, Regina. Do that sick-ass therapy session. You do that? Hang on. Let me just stand up and check first. I'll finish my water, dude. Okay, there is no emotion. Thank you, Snow Monkey. Exactly the same as a year ago. She approached the pool, singing a little do-si-do. Started to headbutt something. When the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream. No emotions. If it's exactly the same as a year ago, when she describes that, she remembered the murder, you would think you would feel like a sadness? It's either that or review your emotions alongside your testimony. We find an unexpected emotion. Wait a minute, there really isn't anything strange here. I don't know, but I think we might made a mistake, Mr. Wright. I think maybe you're right. Let's take another look. Okay, wait, then. This doesn't matter. It's this. Suddenly started singing. If it's exactly the same as a year ago, then why are you so surprised?
Got it.
Okay, fine. I mean, I guess you'd still be surprised, like, it's doing it again! What the fuck? She's not happy about this. Wait, why are you so sad about the headbutt?
Got it.
If you didn't know what was behind the rock. Mr. Plume, Orla really frightened you with her headbutting, didn't she? Don't be absurd! I certainly was not frightened by the likes of any killer whale. It must have been something else that scared her then, boss. However, I do remember being very afraid of, for some reason, while it was doing that. It sounds like maybe you saw something we haven't discussed yet. Take your time and try to remember what it was. What did you see? This is practically turning into a counseling session. Yeah, that's how it goes. I saw something. I remember now. Oh. Way to go, 50%. Okay, good. Now, if you could please tell the court what you saw. I saw bright red blood. The killer whale's ramming caused the victim to bleed. There was a great cloud of blood. What? Yes, that's it. That's why I was so sure. That's when I knew the killer whale had killed a person for a second time.
Well, that was a very compelling statement indeed. Looking at it again, there does appear to be something that could be a cloud of blood. It could also just be, I don't know, oil or whatever.
So her terror was a reaction to blood, was it? Well, let's certainly explain what happened yesterday. Let's take a look at this bloodstained coin. Cease and desist at once! What kind of man shows a lady blood? She doesn't have to get so worked up. I was badly injured during an interview once. Ever since then, I've been terrified of blood. The very sight of it dreadfully upsets my delicate sensibilities. This is a bad turn. If Mr. Plume saw blood, then does that mean Orla really did attack the victim?
It would appear that orcas are even more vicious than I am. So, how does it feel to be thoroughly rammed by your own cross-examination, right, Dono?
Ayo? What do we do now, boss? That testimony was not at all what I expected to hear. Wait a minute. There's still some discord left in Mr. Plume's heart. What? You mean there's more? Yes, but there's no telling what it is. It could be something even more damaging. Is there even anything left of our case to damage? Well, whatever it is, we have to face it head on. Adina, you believe in Orla, right? If so, there's no reason for us to shy away from the truth. Yeah, you're right. I know we can handle the truth, whatever it is. So let's delve a little deeper. You got it, boss. Let's just catch up, Your Honor. Duh. We do it for the show? Started to sing. Blood. After it started headbutting, I saw that awful blood and was terrified. More blood. I let out a scream. She's not as terrified. No, should have gone with the sadness going down. Sadness went down. Why? Why are you less sad? Huh. Her fear appears to lessen here at this statement. Mr. Plume, weren't you afraid when you saw the victim of blood coming out of him? Ma, that's a very good question. I was shaken after witnessing a murder, yes, but then the blood seemed to disappear. Disappear? And why do you suppose that was? Simple. It was because of the pirate hat. Huh? After the killer whale put the hat on, the cloud of blood disappeared. What? What was that mean?
Objection!
Objection! And how exactly does that work, scientifically speaking? How should I know? I'm just telling you what I remember, Blue Boy. Actually, I am pink today, so, have you get it right, ma'am? Wait a minute. From whom was this blood that Mr. Plume saw actually coming from?
The Penguin. Simon Blackwell.
Could it be Orla? Alright, listen, there's a whale and a human being that victim here. What was Orla? Was Orla injured? I don't remember her saying Orla injured. Although Orla was eating a lot, that's why, maybe because of the injury.
Take that!
Consider this. Maybe the one who was bleeding wasn't the victim. I beg your pardon? What kind of ridiculous nonsense is that? There was no one else in that pool beside the victim. Oh, I wouldn't say there was no one else. It is an orca pool after all.
What? Then where is the alleged injury on the defendant?
I'm not sure. But it's simply wearing the pirate hat made the blood disappear. It's on his hat. Oh no, it's on her hat. It's on her head. On her headsies. Then the blood must have been coming from somewhere on Orla's head.
The orca's head? What are you prattling on about now?
Please think about it again, Mr. Plume. Think back to what you really saw. That is, the one who was bleeding was not the victim, but the killer whale? I remember now. There wasn't any blood coming from the victim after all. So that means this body could have been dead a while ago. So that had defying gravity and water gravity. It just fucking floats on her head and latches on there. It's like, alright, now I will contain the blood spewing from you. We did it! Analytical psychology got us what we needed here. Got us what we needed from her. That was a huge help, Athena. It was also pretty dicey for a while, though.
Well, this is a surprise. The blood the witness saw was the defendants, not the victims.
That is correct, and since there was no blood coming from the victim, there's only one thing we can conclude. That what Mr. Plume witnessed was not the moment of the murder as she claims.
Objection!
Objection! I thought you were unarmed, but it turns out you were concealing a sword all along. Nevertheless, it's far too dull to cut to the bone.
Meaning?
I granted the witness saw. What the witness saw was not the victim's blood, but it proves nothing. After all, being rammed doesn't always result in a wound that bleeds, does it? Death from internal hemorrhaging is also a possibility.
He has a point there.
If you wish to challenge me to a duel, you'll need a sharper blade than that, right, Dono? I demand evidence that proves the witness did not see the moment of the murder.
There must be something. Think, Phoenix. I'm correct that the victim's death occurred before the Plume saw it. If the victim was already dead when Orla started her headbutting, then that would mean he died sometime before Mr. Plume was watching her. The events Mr. Plume witnessed took place around 10 a.m. I must have something that can tell us about what happened before 10 a.m. Something before 10 a.m., huh? Could be that. No, on the calendar. I'm not saying that again. Under investigation. Walker kills trainer. Let's go with the calendar.
Take that!
Take this calendar. This is the evidence that proves Mr. Plume did not see the moment of the murder. Huh? I'm not sure that's really related to what Mr. Plume did or didn't witness. But you're not sure, right?
No, we can be quite sure it's unrelated.
Yes, quite. Damn it! Which, guess we can be. Alright, fine. I know it's substantial anyway. Or inconsequential. At the aquarium's 10 a.m. opening time. So the orca whale is bleeding. And the hat's worn on. TV recording of the performance. Could be the autopsy report, but... Huh, I'm not sure. Walkie-talkie. Has to be evidence, no person. Let's try the footage.
Take that!
We've only seen the footage from 10:09 to 10:10 a.m. Oh yeah, we should just go backwards, which means there's still footage going further back, and we need to check. Your Honor, I request that all of the security footage be played for the court. All of the footage? Mr. Plume witnessed a cloud of blood at around 10:10 a.m., but I believe the victim was already dead by that time. Oops.
So your assertion is that the murder took place before Mr. Plume arrived?
Exactly. The security footage starts at 10 a.m. when the aquarium opened. And I believe there is vital evidence in the 10 minutes before.
Huh! You are quite the gambling man, right, Dono? Are you honestly willing to risk everything on those mere 10 minutes?
I bet on slimmer chances before, but when he puts it that way... My boss is no coward, Prosecutor Blackwell. So I suggest you get ready to eat humble pie.
I love pie!
I can't break that now.
And so does Taka.
Squawk.
Well, if the defense is that confident in its importance, Prosecutor Blackwell, the security footage. Fulbright.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Roger, I have the rest of the security footage right here.
Very well. Please play it for the court.
Please have something there for me. This would look like at 10:10 a.m. The witness can be seen here. Alright, I'll just have to back the footage up to the beginning now. 10:09. 10:06.
It appears Mr. Plume hasn't arrived yet at this point.
Let's see if I can find something from before this point in time. A whale's just swimming around. Not really anything, no care in the world. So do we have like magic footage that's before it's 10 a.m.? Is that it? Yep, that's all the footage there is.
Well, Mr. Wright, did you see what you were looking for?
What? We got nothing.
Well, I don't know. Those were the 10 minutes you placed your bet on. Do you see anything of significance?
Did I see anything important? I better think about this carefully. In the footage, we see something important. This is the important thing in the footage. The footage shows. Okay, let's compare this with this. Time to spot Waldo for the differences here. There's candles in the back? Obviously outside of the aquarium. I'm looking at the skulls. Wait a minute.
Take that!
You're okay. And what is so vital about that point, Mr. Wright? Different things are important to different people. Importance is a subjective thing. Yes, just as my decision to assign a penalty to a subjective thing. It didn't get injured. That whale is okay before the moment. Huh? Wait a minute. What if something that should be in the footage isn't there? But please wait, Your Honor. That footage. The fact that the whale is okay is... Oh, wait, I put something important. Okay. Like, you think that the whale not bleeding would be, you know, cause. Although, I guess the rock is already broken. It's supposed to be broken, I guess, in this footage?
Take that!
Okay, maybe not. Ouch. Let me think. I do nothing important. Just. It could be nothing. Did it start bleeding, I guess, when it started ramming its head, so that's probably why. It's not anything. I don't think it's by any differences. Maybe we should say nothing important, because I don't see anything. Start on the left. Start on the left side. Because it's a different whale, which would be funny. Look at that is that a compass? No, compass is still pointing in the same direction. Oh. Last thing to check is the treasure chests. It's hard to see if it's open or not. I think it is. Oh, that's just his hair. No, I think it's just the hair looking like it. The treasure chest is open in by perspective. I don't think there's anything important. I think we should move on. I mentioned the blood. Wait, the mustache. Is there a mustache? That I think there's a mustache. I can't see any other photos. This is the only one we can see now. What if I say nothing? It's probably the wrong answer. We can see nothing of importance in the footage.
Just as I thought.
You're right about that. That section was completely meaningless. It doesn't show a thing. That's why I didn't submit it as evidence. Objection! No. It's just the opposite. Huh? What do you mean by that? In this 10 minutes of footage, something important that should be there isn't there. Detective Fulbright, this footage should have been submitted as evidence. What? Are you questioning the way I carry out my duty to justice? Mr. Wright, explain yourself, please. What is important thing that you say should be in the footage that isn't? His hat? Her hat? The corpse? Huh. Coins? Discovered beside the orca pool, there are 300 coins in all, weighing 7 pounds total. Makes it likely the murder weapon. There's nothing of importance in the photo, but that's why it's important. Well, we just put the security footage.
And what's the problem when you perceive if that particular object isn't in the footage?
There is no problem, which is exactly why it is a problem, right?
While I admire your enthusiasm, please don't think you can wing it on enthusiasm alone. I would further like to suggest that your attitude is a problem, Mr. Wright.
My apologies, Your Honor. I'm having a tougher time with these puzzles. Or the body, I guess.
Take that!
The important thing we should see in the footage is the victim himself, Jack Shipley. I don't know about you, but I didn't see him get in the pool in that footage.
Oh,
I just assumed the body was out of frame, but you know, you're right. We are assuming that Jack died right as the witness saw it, but not really.
that's right!
If the victim is not shown entering the pool in this footage, it means that he must have been there by the skull rock during those 10 minutes. But no human being can hold their breath underwater for that long.
Wait a minute. Are you saying...
When the security camera started up at 10 a.m., the victim was already dead.
What?
I think I may logically have jumped the gun, as I already assumed that to be the case, but I forget that I'm supposed to prove that to the court.
Order! Order in the court! That's the case, then. When was the victim murdered?
I don't know, Your Honor, but we know now it had to have been sometime before 10 a.m. Therefore, this footage can no longer be called decisive evidence against my client.
Huh. But there is no one else who could have killed the victim.
Not necessarily. The defense believes that the true culprit may have been human. But we have evidence to back up our theory as well.
Do you now? I would very much be interested in seeing this evidence.
Defense's trump card. The thing we found us during our investigation yesterday. I wouldn't go so far as call it decisive, but now's the time to play it.
Very well, Mr. Wright, please submit your evidence. What evidence shows that the crime may have been committed by a human? Coin!
Take that!
What's this? A coin?
Yes, a fake coin used in the aquarium's pirate show. We found it beside the pool. This coin is quite possibly the real murder weapon. Oh, now I think about it. The real murderer killed them with the bag of coins, then planted fish on the corpse and then dropped him into the water.
This tiny little coin is the murder weapon? Mr. Wright, this is another one of your bluffs. As they say, the bolder the presentation, the less confident the solicitor.
This is no bluff, and this isn't the only coin. There are 300 of these coins in all, weighing a total of about 7 pounds. This one just happens to have blood on it.
Did you have the blood analyzed to see whose it is?
Not yet, but there were coins scattered all around the body, and the victim had a head wound. Taking these things into account, I believe it has to be the victim's blood. So to put it together, we have about 7 pounds of coins by the side of the pool. One of them with the blood stain on it. I think the answer is pretty clear here. Your Honor, the defense proposes that the victim was killed beside the pool. The side of the pool? But as the murder took place there, it would be difficult to say the orca did it. I realize you were trying to defend your client, but that theory is preposterous. How could 300 points possibly be made to hit someone all at once? It'd be pretty easy if they were in a bag or something of that nature. And so where's the bag of coin? Where's the bag the coins were in? Unfortunately, Your Honor, we recovered nothing of the sort from the scene. It's possible the culprit took it with them. They took it? The true culprit used the coins as a blunt instrument to commit murder. They then drew the body into the pool before the security camera started up, and then they left, taking the bag of coins. The bag the coins were in with them. They got rid of the evidence that points to the human culprit to pin the blame on Orla. Yeah, they're all yapping. That was brilliant, Mr. Wright. You found a way to introduce the possibility of a human perpetrator. Yeah, somehow. Let's hope my luck holds out. I wonder why Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't said anything. It's been an hour and a half. That's an awkward place to take a break, but I will take a break. I gotta refill my water. Be here, Phoenix's old team again. Although out of all of them, I'd say... Out of all their teams, I'd say probably Apollo's is the best. It's pretty damn good. It's very, very hyper. Phoenix's is pretty nice too. Blackwell, I haven't said anything. It's scaring me. The possibility of a perpetrator other than the defendant has now been suggested. What if we hold this possibility to be true? Then what did Mr. Plume witness? That's right. I saw the killer whale attack the victim, just like it did a year ago, singing a song. I guess there still is that. Even with somebody else as the culprit, Orla's behavior still seems pretty bizarre. I wonder why she was doing the same thing she did a year ago. Is it really that bizarre? What do you mean? Time for the whistle to come in. To explain the inexplicable, all we have to do is turn our thinking around. Turn our thinking around, huh? Sounds good to me. Time to give the old turn my thinking around method a try. Oh, I love that method. It's a great ass method. Oh, es como que you've redeemed que necesito hablar español para 30 segundos. Oh, well, sí. Yo no sé qué vamos a hacer de esto. Grande pescado. Pero vamos a tratar a pensar. Volviendo a pensar. Vamos a tratar a pensar cómo Orla hació el mismo cosas que ella hació un año antes. Cuando necesito hablar español, yo pienso yo puedo hacer más mejor cuando no estoy en vivo. Yo puedo hablar más bueno, pero de todo yo las palabras me pare. No puedo pensar muy rápido. It's pretty funny. It's just like once I'm live, it's just like I'm like a deer in headlights. It's like I can't speak Spanish well. That's true. Snow could just be like, I just enjoyed the struggle. It's pretty funny. She probably doesn't understand a single word I'm saying. But if you do speak Spanish, me at work, estoy trabajando. Anyway, I should consider the results that were produced by her behavior at this time around. Orla sang a song, did some headbutts, and bit the victim. The real culprit wanted to shift the suspicion onto Orla. I'd be forgetting words all the time. Yeah, sometimes when you're just on the spot, it's like, words? What are words? Fuck! Then they would have needed to give people a reason to think Orla did it in the first place. Gavel smack. Mr. Wright, as her lawyer, how do you explain your client's actions? I believe we should think of it in this way, Your Honor. What kind of effect did Orla's actions have on the case? Very well. Then why don't you explain it for the court? How did the defendant's actions affect the case? They got rid of evidence? They created a witness. They killed the victim. That's not a good idea. Although, I guess you could... It showed that they killed the victim. At least, that's what they wanted it to happen. Did they get rid of evidence? They created a witness, because then right at 10 a.m. happened, and immediately like, oh, Orla's thrashing about. Mr. Plume focused her attention on the orca pool because she heard the song. The orca's act of singing a song created a witness. Created a witness? Isn't it possible that fabricating a witness was the real culprit's true intention? After all, Mr. Plume's witnessed two things. She saw Orla headbutt something over and over, and she saw the orca bite the victim. Those two actions of Orla's might have been the real culprit's plot to make the witness think that the orca, so many words, was attacking the victim. Are you saying the defendant was being manipulated by the true perpetrator? Exactly. And that would explain Orla's actions perfectly. But the defendant is an orca. Is it even possible to manipulate her? Yes, there is a way to manipulate Orla's behavior with this.
Take that!
The whistle. Is this a whistle? Yes, Your Honor. Trainers at the aquarium use whistles to issue commands to Orla. But in truth, anyone can do it, provided they know the right signals. And that must be how they get Orla to do tricks for their pirate shows. The true culprit hid the body in a spot that couldn't be seen from the visitor's corridor. Then, when Mr. Plume appeared, they gave Orla the commands. In other words, Orla is manipulated by the culprit to perform a series of tricks. 360 no-scopes. Ollie grinds, as they were. And as for you, Mr. Plume... Oh, what did you say? What? And as for you, Mr. Plume, you were manipulated by the true culprit to play the part of the witness. And heck, maybe you did it already a year ago. Maybe Orla didn't kill anyone before. I, Norma de Plume, was set up. Norma de Plume, actor extraordinaire, was used? No. Do you need a new shirt? Mr. Plume, please do something about your attire. Yeah, this is a courtroom, ma'am. You don't see me wearing any silly outfits. That was the one wardrobe function I did not want to see. I don't wear any silly outfits to court, ma'am. Neither does 90% of our witnesses wear any silly outfits to court, ma'am. It would appear we need to shift our suspicion towards someone other than Orla. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have the bloodstained coin analyzed. You waste your breath. I guess even Prosecutor Blackwell can't refute the possibility of a human suspect. Oh, is that what that meant? I thought he was insulting us. You did it, boss. If the crime happened beside the pool, there's no way an orca could have done it. Now, if only we could find the bag the coins were in.
In light of the new discovery, it would appear that the orca couldn't have done it.
Exactly, Your Honor. If the blood on the coin proves to be that of the victim, we can unequivocally overturn Orla's accusation.
Objection!
Oh, why'd you have to object? Why can't we just be friends today? Please? Please? Please?
Overturn the defendant's accusation?
Huh, I think that also he broke the chains again. I love it. They just made custom animations for this outfit. It's not just a dumb outfit that's plastered on. But my hair! My beautiful hair!
Yesterday, a new inmate was brought into the prison. He said, the moment you relax is when you're most vulnerable.
And what did this man go in for?
He's merely a sneaky thief who enjoys a spot of fishing now and again.
It's true. Sometimes you gotta fish.
But right dono here would be easier to hook than any fish. Excuse me?
Screech. That hawk sure does love the judge's head. It's a nice little perch. You analyze the coin?
What's this? The coin from before and some sort of bag.
Oh, it's the bag that was in it. A bag? I don't think I'm gonna like this.
This is the coin bag the 300 coins were in. I believe you're looking for this.
How did you get that? Where did you get that? How long have you had that?
I never said we didn't find it at the crime scene.
I mean, to be fair, we do that all the time. We find evidence and then we present it right at the perfect moment.
The bag had blood on it, so naturally I had it sent to the crime lab.
And does the blood belong to the victim?
It does indeed. So, as does blood on the coin.
I knew it. So the blood on the coin did belong to the victim.
The bag was open and the coins had all spilled out. But the bag alone wasn't proof enough to say that it was used as a murder weapon. However, thanks to the defense and their coin, I'm more than satisfied that it was. Prosecutor Blackwell, are you conceding that the true culprit committed the murder with a bag of coins? I shall concede that the victim was put into the pool after his death. However, even with the bag,
I thought you broke those chains.
it doesn't change the fact that it was the orca that killed the victim.
How the fuck? Well, how are you gonna explain this? What? How can you still suspect Orla? No, literally, how can you suspect a whale for hitting someone with a bag of coins?
You said that the true culprit manipulated Orla's behavior, but Orla isn't the kind of orca that would let someone control her. If anything, Orla used the victim's behavior against him to murder him.
What? But
Are you arguing that the orca manipulated a human being?
who?
Huh. To prove it, I have summoned another witness. Marlon Rhymes. Take the stand!
Marlon? You're getting him here now? Marlon Rhymes is a witness? Marlon, you betrayed us. How could you?
Well, don't just stand there.
State your name. He's gonna do a rap. I told you I didn't want to be a witness.
I thought one witness would be quite enough to prove the defendant's guilt. But apparently Right Donor won't be satisfied until every stone is turned.
Son of a... Alright, fine. Back at top. Well, let's get this over with. Mr. Rhymes doesn't seem like a willing witness. But he has something, so he wants to speak his mind, I guess. I wonder what Prosecutor Blackwell is going to have him testify about. So could we have your name and occupation for the record, witness? Him. Oh, here we go. Ahoy! Yo, ho, ho! People of the law, time to testify! Chilling with my crew at the ship shape. Orcas, penguins, and the seascape. Cleaning and feeding. There ain't no end. But them bratty kids' tours. I shall transcend. Noob Animal Keeper? From the House of Rhymes, I'm the Master Keeper. Mulling with the rhymes. Thank you. Thank you for your performance, sir. Oh my, I'm afraid I couldn't understand a word you said. I don't listen to the youth music today. But is that flip-flop music young people nowadays like? So close, Your Honor. So close and yet so far. Bars. Bars. Please proceed with your testimony, witness, without the flip-flop. Okay, fine. But I don't want to do this, I tell you. I feel like I'm selling Sasha out. Yeah, I was about to say, like, why are you up here, man? I don't think Sasha would like this. But he really wants to say something, so... Go ahead. The man manipulating Orca. At about 10 a.m., I was in the staff room. I heard a loud noise from the pool room, so I went to the door to look in. I couldn't see the captain of the Orca, but I saw a bunch of coins scattered around. The Orca knows where there's a certain spot people stand to play volleyball with her. Oh. I think maybe she knocked down the stuff that was piled up there and hit the captain. Damn it! So that gives us a little more info about the area around the Orca pool. Also has information about the area around the Orca pool on the first and second floor. The defendant made the stuff fall down? There's a staff room up there, okay.
Overturned crates and assorted props were scattered all over the pool from the floor. There is no doubt that it was the Orca that caused the mess. But could she really have done that from within the pool? Huh. As I said, the Orca is the only one that could have performed such a feat. The pool and its room were tidied the night before, including various odds and ends. But when our rhyming Marlin took a look-see, over 400 pounds of props had fallen. To move it all in one go would challenge even the brawny prisoner in the cell next to mine.
What is he? The jail gossip?
So, how did 400 pounds of items fall all at once? I'll tell you how. The Orca pulled on the cloth that was underneath them. Woo! The weight that would be all but impossible for a human to move was child's play to an Orca.
And the coins hit him in the head?
During a friendly game of volleyball, the defendant made the crates fall. And the bag of coins that was among the items fell on the victim's head and killed him. The Orca then toyed with the victim's body underwater, which is what Mr. Plume saw.
Objection! But the witness only said he heard a loud noise. That doesn't automatically make it the sound of an Orca making the items fall. Orca making the items fall. Also, why did you only look in on the pool room anywhere, Mr. Rhymes? That Orca sometimes makes a loud noise to summon a trainer. I'm still a newbie, so I don't have a security card to get into the pool room yet. So even if she tries to summon somebody, there isn't much I can do about it. I see. So the witness couldn't enter the crime scene. Objection! If Mr. Rhymes couldn't enter the room, there's at least one thing he can't be sure about. His statement that the Orca was playing volleyball is purely speculation.
Silence! Whether the Orca was actually playing volleyball or not is not the issue. Traces of Orca's saliva were on the cloth that was underneath the crates. The important point is the orca is the only one that could have moved the items. I have to discredit that statement somehow. If I don't, it'd mean Orla was the culprit, even if the victim died beside the pool.
Look at those eyes. Alright. Cross-examination. A man manipulating orca. You're in the staff room. Why were you in the staff room?
Hold it!
You sure about the time you were in the staff room? What? Yes, I'm sure. I'm pretty good with time. I've never been late to work once. Damn, so diligent. If you're sure about the time, then there's something wrong with that statement. Might take another look through the court record. Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Rhymes. Loud noise. You heard the noise all the way in the staff room? That's right. The orca pool room and the staff room are pretty close to each other. Anyway, I heard the noise, so I went to the door of the pool room. But I don't have a security card, so all I could do was look through the door crack. What kind of noise did you hear? Want me to describe it? Oh my god. Oh yes! You were the crash! Boom! Bowing down to relativity! Everything fallen with sweet simplicity! What is this looking? This testimony, yo, it ain't got no fallacies. Things falling and breaking. It was pure insanity. What are we doing? That one science dude who everyone hates? Fuck, I can't remember his name. Makes YouTube videos. No one likes him. He's annoying. Damn. Drawing blank. Kinda like that. Okay, but why the need to wrap it? It was important. It was very important. Well, I didn't really get all of that, but in any case, I gather it was a very loud noise. Very well. Please describe what you saw at the scene. Bunch of coins scattered around. Matt Pat. No, he's not scientific. Neil deGrasse Tyson. That dude. What are we going to today? Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson. What are we, that guy right now? He was talking about relativity and gravity right now. You couldn't see the victim. I was just looking through the door crack. Guess all the stuff was blocking my view. I didn't notice a whole bunch of coins scattered all over the place though. But at the time, I had no idea the captain was dead.
Killed by gold coins. Ironic, isn't it? Perhaps the orca wanted to be paid for her labor. Painted coins raining from the skies.
What? Sure he is. He always says, that's just a theory, a scientific theory. Thanks for science. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I haven't seen enough Bat videos. Coins raining from the skies? He makes it sound almost poetic. The hard truth is that those coins were actually the murder weapon.
We all deserve to be paid for our work, do we not? I shall have a fine meal tonight.
You get paid? If you find our client guilty, that is. Mr. Rhymes, do you have a theory on how the things got knocked down? Of course I do.
Hold it!
Okay. She uses this ball and does a spike, right? We had a nice little demonstration of Orla's spike for ourselves just yesterday. If you stand on that mark on the floor, the orca spikes the ball at you.
Taka is good at flying straight as his target as well.
Wait, hang on. We gotta do something. Go in here. So it's just change the little settings. Taka does little tricks? Oh, it doesn't. He holds evidence.
And I see plenty of targets right here in this room.
What? Wow. All right. Oh no. Oh. Woo. Oh. Whoa. Everybody's so busy protecting their head, they forgot about the trial.
Including you. Tell them what the defendant caused to happen.
Well, the Orca knows people stand in a certain spot for the volleyball. Knocked on the stuff that was piled up and hit the captain.
Hold it!
You think that was happened? Are you saying you think she knocked down the items on purpose? I don't want to believe it myself, but that Orca's pretty smart. It'd be easy for her to pull the cloth the stuff was on while she was playing volleyball. Orcas are really strong. One good pull, and all those things would come crashing down. I guess maybe an Orca would be strong enough to make that much stuff fall.
I've never seen an orca play tug of war myself, but the fact is, this one did. The traces of the orca's saliva are found in the cloth to prove it. How long do you plan to walk the tightrope on those shaky theories of yours?
Wait until you see me do acrobatics. Moments like these are what I became a lawyer again for. I don't know why, but Mr. Rhymes is lying. I'm afraid I have to expose that secret he and Pearls were keeping to resolve this. Right. No, I didn't mean to press that. I was gonna expose it. I was just pressing all of them just to see what would happen. I kinda knew it was the first statement anyway. Okay, no, it wasn't. Ish. Probably, yeah, the calendar. Objection. Let's talk about the calendars, which you say you were in the staff room, but is that really true? Of course it's true. Why would I lie about a thing like that? Oh, gee, I wonder. Mr. Rhymes, have you ever seen this calendar before? Hey, that's... I see you recognize it. Yeah, that's the rifle calendar. It's a big hit in the Ship Shape Aquarium gift shop. Thank you for shopping at the Ship Shape.
Mr. Rhymes, please refrain from scattering fish around the witness stand. Not to worry, your baldness. Taka will have them cleaned up in no time.
Yeah, Taka, go ahead. Snacks. I guess that bird comes in handy now and then.
All right, Mr. Wright, we have all seen your cute souvenir. Now, if you wouldn't mind...
No, Your Honor, this isn't my calendar. It was originally the witness's, but it came into possession of a certain young lady. What? Mr. Rhymes and this young lady first met each other in the food prep room. After a mishap, their calendars got switched around. They ran into each other at around about 10 a.m. in the food prep room, so clearly the witness was not in the staff room. In other words, there is no way he could have heard the noise in the pool room upstairs.
Darn! What's this? This is the first time I'm hearing about any calendar.
That's because Mr. Rhymes and Pearls were keeping it a secret. Sorry, Pearls!
You lied to me. This transgression will not go unpunished.
Mr. Rhymes, you quit acting like an orca whale. You didn't hear the noise of the equipment falling after all, did you? Okay, I admit it. I didn't hear the noise in the orca pool room myself. Somebody told me about it. What are we doing? A witness of someone told me about it. Who told you about it? The vet, isn't it? The person we haven't met yet? It was... Unless you tell the truth, Mr. Rhymes, I can't save Orla. And I'm sure you know how sad that would make Miss Buckler. He's really contemplating this. I heard about it from Sasha. What? Excuse me? That was gonna be my second guess, but why? What? From Miss Buckler? But that doesn't make any sense. What is going on here? Sorry, what is one of our defendants telling stories about that would get the other defendant killed?
Now it's the trainer's own words that drive the orca into a corner. And you like being bitten by your own client, right, Dono?
I certainly didn't see this coming. Yo, Sasha! You're on the phone right now. Can you talk to us about this?
Well, perfect timing. There was something I wanted to ask Miss Buckler about the orca. The prosecution calls the trainer, Miss Sasha Buckler, to the stand.
Yes, I suppose it would be a good idea to hear what the orca's trainer has to say. I don't know what Sasha's gonna say. I'll just have to meet it head on, whatever it is. We will take a 20-minute recess while the witness is summoned. Well, you mean through the phone, or are we gonna call her in real-ass court? Because 20 minutes is a pretty long time. Well, it's getting a little late, but... fuck it, why not? Let's keep going. Mr. Wright? Are you gonna cross-examine Sasha? Yep. Guess I have to ask her about the noise from the stuff falling down. Yeah, what was that? Mr. Wright. Mr. Rhymes, why did you lie? I didn't want Sasha have to appear in court. If anybody had to testify, I should be the one to do it for her. But why would you go to all those lengths? Aside from liking her, that is. You see the entry for the 20th on that calendar? The note about meeting the captain at the orca pool? Yeah, I found that calendar in the nap room. Oh, no. It's Sasha's, isn't it? I think it's probably Sasha's. What? Then that means... I guess it does look like more of a woman's calendar than a man's. What does that have anything to do with anything? You're wearing a pink sweater. Sir. Apparently belongs to Sasha. A meeting with the victim was scheduled for 7 a.m. on the 20th. Listen, cute is cute. I didn't want suspicion to fall on Sasha. Mr. Wright, I gotta go back to the aquarium to look after the orca in Sasha's place. I'll be rooting for you on the other end of that TV phone. Please take care of Sasha. Alright, Rhymes. Hope you're not the actual killer, because you seem pretty cool. Okay. We can't let Prosecutor Blackwell get the best of us. Time to refocus. You're right. After all, we're the only ones who can save Orla. What, room number 4?
Court will now reconvene. Prosecutor Blackwell, please call the witness to the stand. Again, you waste your breath.
Nah, I'm here. What up? My name be Sasha, and I be the one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. I come to rescue me bucko from the false charges put on her by the dread pirate, Mustache.
Mustache.
I guess Mustache refers to Prosecutor Blackwell this time. Well, it can't be the judge. He has a mustache and a full beard. Nodding, Captain in Judge. Shall we begin the pirate court?
Yar. Captain Judge? I rather like that. Yes, it makes me feel like a salty old sea dog back in my old days.
And scene. How's that for a self-intro?
This court is not a show. Say your full name and occupations.
Just can't. It's like, I don't know what to say about all that. I'm Sasha Buckler. I work at the Shipshape Aquarium. I perform in the Swashbuckler Spectacular Pirate Show alongside Orla as her trainer.
Well, you seem like a completely different person now.
You really think so? Thanks. I was in my pirate ship persona just then. Totally forgot about your fish puns. I legitimately forgot. It's been a couple days. God damn it. Prosecutor Blackwell said I could introduce myself any way I like. I'd bet money he didn't think you were going to do it like that. He's like,
Why did I say that? Why? And what will this witness testify about? The orca manipulated the victim into playing volleyball and then knocked the items down. The witness will report about hearing the noise that caused the victim's death.
now wait just a minute. Sure, Orla uses the ball to break props sometimes. She even spiked the ball out of the giant octopus's leg yesterday when I was cleaning. So Orla was the one who broke that leg, huh? But she couldn't have knocked down that huge stack of equipment with her little ball.
I thought you were paying attention to the trial over the telecast. But you apparently know nothing of what we've been discussing. The orca knocked down the equipment by pulling on the cloth that was underneath it. No one said anything about the orca knocking it down with a ball.
What? Oh my god. What? Why were you paying attention to the trial? What? Is that what we're talking about? Oh my. I came here to give Prosecutor Mustache a good keel hauling. What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? I don't want to get the cat of nine tails. Oh, he's as vicious as a tiger shark. Miss Buckler, just focus on your testimony and you'll be alright. Don't worry, we'll take care of that tiger shark for you.
What is she doing?
She just played it. I guess she did pop them, I just didn't notice. Thank you, Athena. Okay, I can do this. My testimony will be phenomenal. Thank you.
All right, Miss Buckler, please proceed with your testimony.
Go get him. I admit, I heard Orla summoning me up with a loud noise. The aquarium's guest scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent. I talked to Norma the Plume first, and then went to the pool room with the security guard. The equipment was everywhere, and the captain was lying in the middle of it all.
The story doesn't seem to be much different from Marlon Rams's testimony.
Or does it? The circumstances are different. The actual order of Orla's actions depend on the order the witness heard the two noises. If she heard the scream first, the prosecution's claims don't stand up.
Objection!
Objection! Unfortunately for you, she doesn't remember the order of what she heard.
She doesn't? I was distracted at the time, so I don't really recall which one I heard first. I was lost in thought until the guard brought me back to myself. Sorry, I'm no help. Damn it. This is why witness testimony is so shaky. Both in this game and in real life.
As long as the order remains unclear, I shall not alter the prosecution's claims. After killing the victim with the bag of coins, the orca toyed with the body in the water.
I have to turn things around here somehow. Unless I can prove the sound Sasha heard was not the sound of the victim's murder. Blackwell's claim that Orla pulled down the equipment to kill the victim will stand. If I want to save Orla, I have to find a contradiction, no matter how small.
Very well. Your cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright.
Alright, time to cross-examine the hot pirate lady. Loud noise. What did it sound like, exactly? What made you think Orla was summoning you? Also, yeah, what about that? Orla knows the sound of her cries doesn't carry far enough. Well, sometimes she summons people by making a loud noise. That Orla is smarter than the average whale, I tell you.
Huh. Taka would not be bested in a battle of wits.
Hold it! Wait a minute. Widget is the smartest one of them of all. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the smartest one of all? Widget. First of all, that is a robot, of course! These are animals! Am I expected to enter Trucy into this? My kid is better than yours, a Palooza? Because she is, but still. And did you heed the summons of this very intelligent Orla immediately? I couldn't right away. Although I was concerned about her, of course. But the aquarium's guest scream I heard over the walkie-talkie. Alright. You heard Mr. Plume scream. That's right. I heard it through the walkie-talkie of a guard making his rounds. Oh! I can still hear it in my head. It was so loud I thought it was a sea lion. Mr. Plume sort of reminds me of a sea lion, actually. Wow, mean. I know, right? Oh, I should call her Sea Lion Lady and see how she likes it. I guess Adina's still upset about being called Yellow Girl. Okay, well, yeah. Alright, that's valid, I guess. She did call her Yellow Girl.
What did you do after hearing the visitor scream?
I totally forgot that she did call everyone just weird nicknames, like Yellow Girl, Blue Boy. Like, we have names. What are you talking about?
Hold it!
Okay. You and the security guard headed to the Orca pool room. Yeah. Apparently that obnoxious writer lady said she didn't trust me by myself. That's why after talking to her, the guard and I went to the pool room together. Why be the wench so suspicious? Arr! I demand a swordfish stool. That's what I felt like saying to her anyway.
I don't... What?
That was the line from the show when Orla and Sasha quarreled with each other. Did you do your swashbuckler spectacular homework, Your Honor?
What? I'm getting scolded here, Mr. Wright!
And why am I getting scolded here, Your Honor? Miss Buckler, please tell me what happened after you headed to the pool room. Alright, when the guard and I got there, we saw that equipment was everywhere. Captain was lying in the middle. What do you recall about the scene exactly? I don't remember much, to be honest. I was in total shock from seeing the captain like that. If you ask me something specific, I might be able to remember though. Right, okay, specific questions. Let's see. What should I ask her about? Things scattered around. Give me a good example. Could you tell me more about the things that were scattered around? They were equipment and props for the new show. The new show? Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, we were supposed to debut a brand new swashbuckler spectacular yesterday. We already defeated a giant octopus and Nostache after all. We were gonna have a new nemesis, Red Stash. He's on the fly. Look at him, that majestic Red Stash. Oh, that's a flyer Rifle was distributing. Who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the Skull Rock? Oh, I wish it could be me. Leave it to you, Athena, to know all about it. Ola's even got some new tricks for the new show. Advertisement for a new show was dropped by a penguin. What a phrase. Dropped by a penguin. So all the stuff that fell down was for the new show. What was it? That's right. A bunch of props and crates and other equipment stacked up. Your Honor, for the record, I'd like that information added to the witness's testimony.
Very well. Miss Buckler, please append what you just said to your testimony.
Sure thing. Okay. Props for the new show were everywhere, and the captain was in the middle of it all. Let's see. That's the photo. Do we have a wider photo of everything around, or? coins. Was specifically it, right? And the captain, is he supposed to have a red stash? That's odd. There's this red cloth on him, but it's gone. Maybe they got rid of it when they were getting the body. How about the whistle? Huh. That's also odd. What happened to the whistle? Wait, what's going on here? I just realized that these two photos are very different. That's... maybe they put the whistle inside his little crevasse? What's it called? Ascot? This thing there. It's in there, but it's just we can't see it. It's possible. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but anyway, that doesn't matter too much. Captain was in the middle of it all. Let's press this. It's give me some info about the items. The props for a new show. What kind of things were they? Blow up dolphin, an anchor, Red Stash's costume, the bag of coins, stuff like that. Captain was wearing his usual costume, and the new props were all there. Wait a minute. Something about that doesn't seem right. Is there a problem? Yes, there is. The costumes are different? You said the captain was wearing his usual costume, but is that completely accurate? Come on, Phoenix! What are you nitpicking my testimony for? If we look at the body, we see that there is a discrepancy between that and your statement. Look at this guy. He's got a little ascot here. Purple outfit. You stated that the victim was wearing his usual costume. You notice that the victim was wearing a red scarf around his neck? I imagine this red scarf is part of his costume for the new pirate show. Oh, you're right. It's written right here from the flyer for the new show. Featuring the dashing red stash with a fluttering red scarf. Although I have to say, it just looks like a red scarf was added to his old costume. Yeah, well, the captain was never one to spend much money on costumes. But you know, the captain wasn't wearing that red scarf. But in this photo, I believe I see a red scarf. Yeah, but it's not wrapped around his neck. It's just draped on top of his neck. That scarf was packed away with the rest of the new show's equipment. It must have fallen on top of the captain when the equipment fell down. Oh, I see. It looks like your discrepancy wasn't really a discrepancy after all. The scarf doesn't have anything to do with the case. But there's something about the timing of the stuff falling that bothers me. Hold on, the timing of the stuff falling. The timing. Maybe my theory has been all wrong from the beginning. Maybe the bag of coins isn't the murder weapon. And so your last cross-examination ends in failure as well. You should know that such a feeble slash will never hurt me. As I said, the orca made the equipment fall and then toyed with the body in the water. Objection! I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but based on the circumstances at the scene, the defendant couldn't have dragged the body into the water after the equipment fell. And why, pray tell, is that? Oh, I'll tell you, alright. My theory has been all wrong, then I'll just have to fix it. Let me think. Yeah, yes, Mr. Wright, please do tell the court. What indicates that the body was not dragged underwater after the items fell? Items fell. The scarf? How? Did it just really tie onto him magically as the... Was it in the water after the things fell? I'm sure the scarf fell. This red scarf fell at the same time as the bag of coins. If the body was dragged into the pool after the bag of coins fell, then the red scarf wouldn't still be on top of the body. What? In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. Therefore, the bag of coins that fell with the red scarf was not the murder weapon.
Silence.
Silence! It was the defense who claimed the bag of coins was the murder weapon to begin with.
Well, yes, that's true.
Do you intend to abandon your original argument?
After hearing the testimony, I realized my theory about the murder weapon was wrong. Please recall the facts we have learned so far. It's a fact that what Orla bit was the victim's dead body. After all, when we saw the victim on the security footage, he was already dead. But when Orla carried the victim's body to the side of the pool and knocked down the equipment for the new pirate show that was piled up there, maybe Orla was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. Smart orca whale. If Orla knocked the items down on the victim after he was already dead, then it means the defendant didn't kill the victim with those items.
But that's preposterous! Even still, your argument is lacking. If neither the orca's headbutt or the bag of coins were the manner of death, then how do you propose the victim was killed?
Ah!
A very good point. If the defense is now abandoning its original theory, then we would need a new theory as to what the murder weapon was.
Alright. I thought I have no clue what would go over well. Alright, let's go over what we still need to find out about the victim's body. What we don't know is how he died, and why his body was at the bottom of the pool. I wonder if there's something that would explain both these things at once. How did the victim's body sink to the bottom of the pool? On the diagram, it's easy enough to move the body to the bottom of the pool. But in real life, the water would just cause the body to float. Right. Hold on. Water. Okay then, what if we flip that around? What if there was no water? Then the body would go right down in an instant. So, could the real manner of death be... drowning? What did the autopsy say? Brain contusion. Just sends a blunt force trauma all over the body. Oh, the blunt force trauma was the whale hitting him? Oh, hello, ghost. They ate rocks, that's what it was. They got brain contusion from eating rocks. Thanks for the great hint, Adina. What? I helped you and I didn't even know it. Your Honor, I think we know the real manner of the victim's death.
I think we'll do, Mr. Wright. I expect a clear answer.
Clear answer indeed, okay.
Now then, what was the real manner of Jack Shipley's death?
What's the manner of the death that moved the victim to the bottom of the pool in an instant? Wait, brain contusion. It was empty and he fell in an empty pool. That could be it. If it was empty, then where's Orla? Let's try. Or he fell somewhere else, and then they put him in the pool? No, but he'd have to be at the bottom of the ocean. The little pool. Let's go like falling. Please take a look at this diagram of the orca pool. If there was no water in this pool, Then it would be very easy to move the victim's body to the bottom of the pool. Blip. He would drop straight down.
We'll drop straight down, oh my! Could that be the true manner of death?
The orca pool is about 65 feet deep. If the victim were to go from the top of the pool to the bottom when there was no water, then he would, without question, have fallen to his death.
Death from a fall? And that's your answer?
It all makes perfect sense. If he fell, that would explain the signs of blunt force trauma all over the body too. The couple pushed the victim into the pool, and there was no water in it. After doing something to keep the body from floating up, they filled the pool with water. The pool water washed away any signs of blood. No one would realize that he fell.
Surprisingly, that actually makes sense.
What? Everyone's going crazy. Oh my god! That man fell.
Order! Order in the court! I'm just as surprised as you are, but I must have order. If falling was the manner of death, then does that mean the defendant's behavior was the result of being manipulated by the true culprit, as the defense claimed?
Yes, it would have to be. All that needs to be explained now is how the real culprit commanded Orla. Miss Buckler, is there a way to instruct Orla to bite someone? What? What kind of trick would that be? Of course not. Then could you tell us about the tricks Orla does know? Well, there's jumping, dancing, and playing volleyball. Wait. How do you play volleyball though? Do you have to bite into the ball? And she could spin, and do a rock and roll trick, and sing the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. Sound like pretty nice tricks, but I doubt they're related to this case. She also is practicing 2 new top secret tricks. Okay, what are they? There's the human rocket, where she shoots somebody up into the air. And then there's the lifesaver trick, where she brings a drowning person to the surface. Hey. One of these top secret tricks might have something to do with the case. Now, which of these 2 tricks sounds relevant to the case? The lifesaver trick. So in the lifesaver trick, Orla brings a drowning person to the surface, correct? You got it! Orla's still learning how to hold someone gently in her mouth. So she sometimes bites into their clothes, but she never hurt a person's skin. She brings a drowning person to the surface? Then that must be it! And then the killer whale swam up toward the surface with the victim in its mouth.
That matches up perfectly what Mr. Plume said in her testimony.
The real culprit must have used the lifesaver trick command to manipulate Orla.
I still find this very hard to believe.
Let's see it for ourselves. Let's have Orla show us her trick using a practice dummy.
As you wish.
The prosecution doesn't appear to have any objection. Miss Buckler, please proceed.
Okay, sure. I'll show you Orla's phenomenal trick. Hey Marlin, you ready over there? Okay, let me just go get the practice dummy. There, it's in the pool. Ready and standing by, Sasha. Here it goes. Orla's secret new trick. The lifesaver. Alright, go get him, Orla. Oh, we can get an animation for this too. Got him. Clothes got torn up a little, but the dummy doesn't have any new marks on it. Woo! And there you have it. Oh, the secret new trick. Wow, that orca was really something. You think like that wouldn't hurt anybody. Looks like the gallery loved Orla's performance. That was great. That awesome trick captured everybody's heart.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Wonderful. I wish I could see more. It was okay.
Looks like we silenced Prosecutor Blackwell.
Thank you, Orla, and Miss Buckler. And thank you too, Mr. Rhymes. And so now you can see clearly how Orla was manipulated. The bottom of the Orca pool needs to be examined immediately. We still might find some evidence of the victim falling to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have that taken care of at once. Oh, excuse me, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I am requesting further investigation. He's considering his option. Ah! Considering drinking water. Prosecutor Blackwell, you have to answer the nice judge politely. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. The thing you asked for just came in. Is it the autopsy report? Oh, for fuck's sake. And you couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it. What did Prosecutor Blackwell ask for? God. I've been waiting for this. Oh, and what is that? First of all, I have some lunch with me. He gave me a sandwich. Second of all, an updated autopsy report. What? Why did it have to come now? During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial, you see. Here. I took it you'd like me to read it? Very well. Cause of death. Thought to be from a 65-foot fall! Whoa, there it is. Signs of blunt force trauma all over the body. Instant death from a brain contusion. Details updated. But this is decisive evidence that substantiates Mr. Wright's theory. What? It's something good for a change. The autopsy report has been updated, and it proves our theory. Hooray! The manner of death was falling to an empty pool. The Orca can't be responsible. Zola's complete innocence has been proven. I suppose I can't deny that.
This is fantastic. You did it, Mr. Wright. Prosecutor Blackwell isn't even trying to refute it. Orla is saved.
Yeah. Is it really safe to celebrate? No. They will not make a DLC trial. Just DLC case just be one trial day. It would appear more investigation into this case is necessary. Either it's like fucking the fourth case, or it's like, oh yeah, we did it. We saved our client. Now here comes a new suspect who is completely not the cause of this. What's his pearls? First, allow me to render my verdict. The court finds the defendant, or Shipley, not guilty. Yay, we did it! Woo, confetti! Let's fucking go!
You did it! Thank you so much, Phoenix. Thank you, Athena. Ola and Marlon, thank you too.
Congrats, Sasha.
Right.
Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up. Yay, fish.
Glad to see everybody so happy, and I'm absolutely thrilled about this verdict.
Hang on. Thank you, right, Tunnel. Oh, god damn it. Huh? For what? The drained pool. Thanks to you, the truth is finally clear. Fulbright. Arrest this woman. No, not Sasha, god damn it. Certainly, right away, Prosecutor Blackwell. Sasha Buckler. You are hereby under arrest for the murder of Jack Shipley. What? What are you talking about? What reason could you possibly have?
come now. You must have some idea in the back of your dull little mind.
It's the calendar.
The true culprit manipulated the Orca in order to have false charges brought upon her. And who is the only one with the ability to accomplish that?
Oh.
It can only be the Orca's trainer!
Not the cute pirate lady. Why must you do this? Sure, she speaks in puns, but don't we all have flaws in our lives? I'm sure there's some other explanation.
Silence.
I don't need any of your baseless counter-arguments. Have you forgotten? In order to enter the Orca pool room, a security guard is necessary. A security card that only the victim and Sasha Buckler possessed. Miss Buckler is the only one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death.
Ah! What?
No, I don't believe it. Miss Buckler was so upset by Mr. Shipley's death. She couldn't have done it.
Well, she did. Fulbright.
We asked the security company yesterday to check their security card logs. Oh shit. Their report just came in during the recess. The night before the incident, Sasha Buckler used her card to enter the Orca pool room. After that, not a single person entered the pool room. Not until the incident was discovered, when Miss Buckler and the guard ran in. Objection! But no one could commit murder where their card usage was being recorded. Apparently, the aquarium employees don't know that their card usage is tracked. What's more, Miss Buckler was seen arguing with the victim before the incident. So, Miss Trainer, what were you arguing about? Just stuff. It was a private matter. But it wasn't anything I would kill him over. That's ridiculous.
Miss Buckler is the only one who entered the room when she knows how to command Orla. Besides, I thought her suspicious from the very beginning.
You suspected Miss Buckler from the start? Oh my god.
The Orca did tricks because someone commanded her to do so. Probably someone with a heart so black as to make her own partner the murder weapon. The possibility the Orca killed the victim. The possibility a human manipulated the Orca. I looked into both.
So he suspected both Sasha and Orla all along.
My gratitude to you, after all. You were the one who drew out the information about the lifesaver trick. The Orca you saved was an unwitting victim. A victim made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley.
No! It's mask to mask all over again. Alright, come along then. Let's have a good long talk. Wait, I didn't kill the captain! And I would never try to frame Orla. Well, why would I hurt the ones I'd love like that? Sasha. Phoenix. Athena, you gotta believe me. There she goes. Well, I guess we just got a new client. Sasha didn't kill him. I believe that with all my heart. There's gotta be something we can do. I feel the same way. Could I have done something differently? Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine things turning out like this.
It would appear that this case has taken on an entirely new aspect. This trial is only concerned with a ruling on the defendant or Shipley. So I'm afraid this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned.
She speaks in puns, so she needs that death penalty. No, but she's a cute pirate lady, though. You can't kill her. Let's give her like a year in prison. Anyway, that was fun. Yeah, I kind of guessed that, like, as I was wrapping up, it's like, okay, someone's gonna get accused. It was either gonna be Pearl or it was gonna be Sasha. So, yeah, it was definitely Sasha. We still haven't met the guy on the left. I assume that's the vet. I also assume this case will go on for 2 trials. So next time we stream will be the investigation, and then after that will be the trial. We may just do the investigation because Thursdays are pretty heavy with work. There are other cute pirate ladies we will rebuild. That's true. There's Admiral Bluefurswin. I can't say her name. She's cute. From Limps Elements FF14. She's cute. Oh my god. Alright though, this was yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes. It's very similar to the Master Mask case in this aspect. Also just the 4th and 5th case in general. So it was very fun. I think then I should call it. But thank you everybody